easy for us to get lost down those rabbit holes because God's creation is so mystic and so beautiful to us. And not only that, but all of his creations are alive. But once we start worshiping the created things, we step out of our divine order. God's fabric of creation is designed in a divine order. Not only is it a divine order, but there are patterns within his creation that exist in a Russian nesting doll sort of way that span all the way from the heavens, the macro of the heavens, down to the micro of earthly, bodily, and even cellular experience. And all of God's creation is designed to live in a symbiotic, rhythmic union with one another. And if you look at and study the blueprints that were given to Moses for the tabernacle, it is merely a larger scale model of how the blood of our bodies is designed to interact with and move throughout our cells. So the enemy's entire intention is to pull us out of our natural rhythms and cycles and to manipulate and distort the natural creation patterns of God, and to put us into his birdcage of sin, so that not only is his rhythms and ways of being all we know, but that we get so dependent on the system of his cage that, just like what happened with the zebrafinch birds, when someone opens up the cage, that we no longer know how to exist outside of it and become too terrified to live the way that God intended. I heard someone say something once that really stuck with me. They said, when the enemy wants to establish something, he injects it into culture. This way, 3, 4 generations down the line, by the 4th generation, nobody even questions it. It just becomes a part of how things are. I mean, just think about how the enemy has tried so hard to distort and invert the genders. I mean, just a few years ago, a boy wanting to be a girl or a girl wanting to be a boy was considered a mental illness. And now it's become a social contagion. This is just one example of many, and even include many of our cultural traditions that many of us may hold dear to our hearts. And this is something that God